Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
Girl is smart, they say she got a super head. I'm about to have a good spring. I'm about to have a good spring. I'm about to have a good spring.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And towing the slab, Jake Irvin. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get underway, Xavier Edwards now at the plate.
Number 9, Xavier Edwards.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C. That one misses.
No, that's low. Ball.
Ball one. Irvin in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. On the corner for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first in time. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Stowers went off for 2 homers in his last game. The 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And that's the 3rd out. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Get things better. Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what?
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ball.
James Wood leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one
That's
close,
the ball.
ruled a ball. And the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Dalen Lyle.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Heck what?
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's a ball.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Stowers gets under it, and there are two down.
Come on now. Batting third, second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Garcia launched a homer in his most recent game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball low.
Two and
Ball,
one to count
that's
now.
down.
He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Just missed.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that skips into dirt.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one
Ball.
missed. And that is low
Ball
for
4.
ball
Take your
4.
base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Chaparro.
So a man at first. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And there's a foul ball. Swings over the top of that one.
Ball.
In the dirt. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Almost got him. Two and two. This one in the air, center field. Casey in position, and that's the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Nationals Park. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Fought off foul. Comes up empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, mowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Here, what?
Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. House. And that'll do it. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0.
Just like a real for real. Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the second. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Hike one.
Out towards right center field. Casey should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting 7, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
On the ground, right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Brady House.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Brady House. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Hassel wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. They take the force out. That's the third out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
That's that RMG. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Whoa, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z. Whoa, big old teams with the team head of steam.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You can come and get it.
Replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling in the line. Check score, bomb, and the numbers don't lie. Nice strike, hit by, I got bodies.
And that is out of play. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That misses. Ball 1. And another ball. That's ripped into the outfield. And
that's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Here's the 2-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Center fielder, Owen Casey.
Here's the center fielder, Owen Casey. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
House tosses to first. That's out number 3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Nationals Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one outside.
Nope, ball.
And that is ball 1. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Quick toss to first. And that one
No, that
upstairs,
missed. That's a
ball
ball.
1. Now there's a bullet down the line.
That ball's foul.
And that's just foul. Wood aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Garcia
No,
stands
that's
in
down.
here, takes
Ball.
ball 1 low. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Gabriel Ruiz.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That's a ball. Outside.
That's outside. Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three-two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Let's go, keeper.
To kick the 3-2. And ball 4,
Take your base.
2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one wrapped foul. That misses
That's
the
the
zone.
ball.
Ball one. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. So the Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Yeah!
The Fish still looking for their first hit in this one. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hernandez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 4th, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. That one at the knees for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Man at second. And a foul ball. One, 2 now. In the air, right field. Conine settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Nationals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's in. Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Swings through that. Next one
that's
misses.
down. Ball.
And that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4
Take your
to
base.
a
Ball
board.
4.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Robert Hassel, the third.
In there for strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, 1 out. James Wood, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
That missed. That's
Could
a ball.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The Nationals trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's Lopez for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. A run on 2 hits and they lead 1. We've played 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Nationals Park. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Cruz takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Inside, almost got him.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The 1-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That ball misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a couple of quick outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Griffin Conine digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is lifted in the air. Stowers on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point. Picking up where he left off last game, Boo. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Gabriel Ruiz.
Garcia, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. Tag. Not in time. He scores. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
One out, runner at second. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2. And there's a ball. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That one way inside. And now 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball four,
runner take your base.
Well, he took his chance at getting into chase right there, but with first base open, walked on a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Cade Gibson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bacher also getting ready. 2 on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. The 2-1. That one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
The 2-2 on the way. That one
That's
misses.
the ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. First and second, 2 outs. Dylan Cruz will hit next. Two aboard, 2 outs. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Right side, hard hit. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ándolo. Todos los míos.
Otto Lopez now at the plate.
Shortstop Otto Lopez.
This one in the air, center field. 1 down.
Up next, for the Marlins, first baseman Graham Holly.
And first offering is fouled off. The Marlins hitless so far in the game. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, 2 now. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Pretty
That's a
frugal
ball.
guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Owen Casey, the next to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
Hey!
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Swings through it for the K. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. So he's perfect through 6. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lake Bacher.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, Brady House.
Ball.
Out to short, Lopez. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Robert Hassel, the third.
Ball. Ha!
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So the Nats lineup turns over.
Hey,
Here's the left
too late.
fielder, James Wood, 1 for 3.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch
Nope,
is outside.
ball.
Hassel leads off first with 1 away. In the first strike, and the count is 3-1. Late with the swing there. And down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground. Play made. That ends the inning. Nationals lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Slings to first, 1 pitch and 1 out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Inside.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. Line drive into the outfield for a knock, and the perfect game is no more. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. 1 out, runner at second. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit.
No, that's out.
One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andre Granillo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Poulin getting loose as well. 1-1 now. Rips that one to right. And there are 2 outs.
Up next, for the Marlins, third baseman, Connor Norton.
That's in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man on second, 2 down. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held up. Well struck left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In comes the run from second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. The tag, and he's in there. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jake Irvin gives way. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the
P.J.
Nationals,
Poulin comes on now.
50.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On a line, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. A little bit high.
That's high. That's a ball.
One. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now it gets away from Ruiz. But no advance from the runners. And that's
No,
a
that
little bit
missed.
high.
That's a ball.
And the count's full.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. And that'll load
That's
the bases.
low. Ball 4.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. The 1-0. This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it. This might clear the bases. 3 runs are in. It's 5-3.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. P.J. Poulin done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Brock
Nationals,
Burke on to pitch out of the pen here.
49.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Owen Casey digs in now. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 7th inning stretch time. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cade Gibson, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Hee-haw!
The Fish up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. In there at the knees. One out and a runner at second. Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Anthony Bender done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. On the mound now, Andrew Nardi.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Fastball for a strike. Out to short, Lopez. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So 1 left for Washington. They're still down 5-3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Richard Lovelady.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 in this one. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Ripped to right. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Ball.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
The lefty to 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. And he swings through that ball. Got him. That's out number 2.
For the Marlins, Hernandez.
2 down, bases empty. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on.
That's low. That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains 5-3. Back in Washington, D.C., digging in, Dylan Cruz.
Right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Ball. That's high.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
That's up. That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Konai on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Brady House.
Hurt.
And now the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Center fielder, Robert Hassel.
And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
I
Nope,
don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Drew Smith into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for Miami, third baseman Connor Norton.
Misses
That's the
just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That one lifted to left. Wood settles under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter Christopher Morel.
Hey-ha!
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, that's that slope right there. Threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Lined into right. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Ball high.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. That ends the frame. Marlins 5 and the Nationals 3.
Believe in them schemes if you want to. Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money and everything.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
James Wood.
Fouled off. He was late. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Lopez. And there's one down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Next for the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Tried to backdoor him
That's
with
the
that
ball.
slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though. It's amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia.
Well, Boog, we hyped him up at the start of the show, and for good reason. Great last game, and pretty solid in this one, too.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Fairbanks, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Nats down to their final strike. That one inside. Look out. The 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.